Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of 2-Minute Emergency. I am your host, Dr. Leslie, board-certified emergency physician, best-selling author, international speaker, and professional photographer. And I bring to you another episode to help keep you safe, healthy, and out of the emergency department. So what is the topic for today? Today's topic is chemical burns. As we are now approaching warmer weather, people are doing more outside. They're cleaning off their furniture, they're cleaning their pools, they're using a lot of chemicals. It's important to remember how dangerous these can potentially be. So when we think about chemical burns, most of the time we think about something touching our skin surface. But keep in mind, those same burns are when you ingest something. So it can be a caustic material, as we call it typically when we're talking about chemical burns. And they can be found in the home, definitely. Sources of that include things like bleach, chlorine, a lot of the other household cleansers. Believe it or not, denture cleanser is actually a potentially caustic agent. Other things may include if you're doing home projects and you're pouring concrete, that getting on the skin can cause significant damage. But more commonly, it's found in the workplace. So when you work with different chemicals, it's important to know exactly what type of chemicals you're working with, as well as knowing what protective gear you need to use. And follow those instructions very carefully. The manufacturer's warnings are on things for a reason. So what happens if these things touch your skin? Well, first of all, you have a burn, similar to what you think of it with a thermal burn. However, it acts differently. So you have first degree or superficial burns, second degree or partial thickness burns, and third degree or full thickness burns that can occur. Typically, when you're talking about most agents that are household, it's more of that first degree burn where you have that redness and irritation. Second degree is when you have the blistering, it's much more painful. And third degree is when it's deeper. Usually it turns white or black, the skin does, and you usually don't have that much pain because you've burned away those nerves. If you reach second degree or third degree burns, it's important for you to seek medical attention right away. The most areas that we worry about are the face. We worry about particularly the eyes. We worry about if anything is ingested, so we worry about the mouth and the throat. We worry if it's on the hands, the feet, in the groin, or believe it or not, the buttocks as well. And so these are areas that anytime you have a burn that's greater than 3 inches, you need to seek medical attention. Now, let's get back to the part that we worry about most often, besides the ingestions, as a sensitive area is the eyes. So if you get a chemical in your eyes, you definitely need to you need to call 911. You need to be seen immediately for that. But even before that, your first step of action is to irrigate the eyes. So whether it be you sticking your head under your faucet, the easiest way if you're at home is in the shower, but getting those eyes irrigated. You want to irrigate your eyes for at least 20 minutes. Now, if there's someone else nearby, have them call 911 for you. But irrigating and getting that substance off of your eyes is the most important thing. And that goes for any of these chemical burns. The number one thing you want to do is get away from that substance. So if it means, it went through your clothing, you want to take that object of clothing off, you want to rinse it off, you want to make sure that you are out of harm's way from further damage. The next thing that you want to do is, if you're not sure, is this something I need to worry about? Is it not? Call the Poison Control Center. So I will run here below. This is the number for the Poison Control Center. Very simple to remember, 1-800-222-1222. So remember, it's all twos with a 1 in the middle. You've got the number down. So very important for us to remember at all times. Other things you want to be very wary of is the people that are at most risk of having burns. So we're talking about young children who can get into pretty much anything. And we're talking about elderly or disabled people that may not be able to get out of the way if something is spilled or splashed. Other things you want to make sure to prevent these injuries. Never put something in a container that is not properly labeled or that was used for something else. That is the most common cause of ingestions that I see in the emergency department. So someone may have had a bottle of soda. Let's say it was a clear liquid. So a lemon lime soda, something like that. And someone will put bleach in there. Oh, it's a great container. Let me just pour it in here. I don't have much left. Someone else comes along and takes a swig. You're going to have an instant injury. So make sure you leave things in their original containers or something that is well labeled. For children, you want to keep everything locked away out of the reach of children. You also want to make sure that you follow manufacturer's directions. They're there for a reason. If injuries like this happen on the workplace, there's something called an MDS, which your workplace should have a book containing all of the chemicals that are used in an MDS book. And that will tell them instantly, have you been exposed to something that's potentially harmful or not? They'll also be able to give that information to the Poison Control Center and guide you on further treatment. So these are just some of the things to be wary as we all deal with chemicals on different levels at home and in the workplace. So once again, I am Dr. Leslie, your board-certified emergency physician, best-selling author, international speaker, and professional photographer. And this was another episode of 2-Minute Emergency, giving you information on chemical burns to keep you healthy, safe, and out of the emergency department. Until next time, take care, be safe, and spring. Take care for now.